let's get into it. Team, and Complexity Gaming. This meanwhile, Envy getting pretty low. IX Mike trapping him in the trees and then using the trees against him as Newsham manages to wrap around and get that final slap to secure the kill. Spins versus Totems. Who has the damage? Oh, actually, the Fissure managing to catch him, and then with another Totem, though, Skem comes in, and now it's Newsham who's possibly looking like in a bit of trouble with the right clicks coming out from the PA. Envy goes back in for the kill, but he'll eat an enchant Totem and will end up dying. Though not before actually killing Newsham first. Meanwhile, Ryoya goes down in the mid lane to limp a solo kill there. Snaking, he's low trying to fight up against IX Mike. Heals up back to full health immediately. Now Newsham comes in snaking. He was flexing, and now he might pay the price for it. Alchemist is here as well, not going to be able to get the stun. He'll stun himself as Newsham has his stun duped out by snaking. And now Z-Freak comes back in, manages to get Constabile very low thanks to the Ether Shot. And now Z-Freak blocks snaking up a bit, but it doesn't quite matter because now Ryoya's here as well. He gets the decrep and the suck onto IX Mike, and now with all the nukes coming out, it'll be a double kill going the way of Z-Freak and a kill secured for Limb. But meanwhile, Brax, he's just not having a good time down here. He's taking daggers and shouts. He's having to attack people because he's being shouted at. He's trying to heal up. Well, actually, I'm not sure if they'll be able to get this kill because those Nature's attendants, they do a hell of a lot of healing work. Because meanwhile, Z-Freak finally goes down on the top lane to IX Mike. And with the second Berserker's Call, they will finally bring down Brax. And now they're going to wrap around. Do they see Ryoya? No, they don't. Instead, they've got eyes on a different prize. They've got eyes onto IX Mike. They'll use the Serpent Wards, and he's going to trap himself up with the Sprout, try and find some kind of protection, but it's not quite going to work. And now Z-Freak, with the rest of his haste, when they actually will go onto Ryoya now, they have the Shackles out, they have the Battle Hunger, they hex him up as well. He pops the Chemical Rage, but they will manage to catch him in the Berserker's Call. But do they have any follow-up? It doesn't seem like they do. He's regenning up. They disarm him. They hit him with the Nether Blast. They Reaper side him up. He just about manages to survive. So they're going to get a tier 3 here at 14 minutes. This is Complexity's game. We're just playing in it. Eternal Envy goes forward, tries to get a call onto something. Blink Dagger bought on Newsham. That could be something. We could see some big slam jam plays coming out. Oh, and talking of Slammer Jam, we're going to see it coming out. Limp and Snaking both getting pretty low, but they instantly have the response. Meanwhile, Envy on the backlines, controlling up the rest of them, dunks IX Mike. Newsham goes down in the meantime. Envy getting low will ultimately go down to the Starfall from Constabile. And now Snaking getting pretty low himself. He will go down. And CoL seem to have been, at least for the time being, rebuffed. They're going to get out of there. So Alchemist hasn't been able to control the game the way we usually see it. Meanwhile, Constable gets shackled up. They right-click into him. They've got the call as well. Are they going to have the spins? They have the Battle Hunger at the very least. He leaps away very low, and how almost the entirety of Team falling on top of Eternal Envy, just trying to respond to this, get something. And it looks like they will. IX Mike does indeed claim the kill, but meanwhile Ryoya, this leaves him alone on the other side of the map, and now all of CoL, they're going to fall onto him. He gets the stun out, but CoL, they've got stuns of their own, and they've got something more. They've got a Reaper's Scythe. Serpent Wards dropped again, and now with more Nether Blasts, it's just going to be another case of slowly but surely sieging these buildings. Arrow hits on the Limp. That's a pretty long stun. Can they maybe do something with this? Oh no, they can't, because Skem goes in and gets 2 crits. So that's Brax down. No more Images damage. Oh, a huge Echo, though, coming out from Newsham. Is it really going to matter a whole lot? Z-Freak and Envy go down, the 2 supports, and Ryoya, now he's here. He's got to start going to work. Forces himself out of there. Ryoya manages to get the stun out of him. 0.5 seconds remaining stun. But now Envy, he's back in this fight, and he manages to get the taunt out onto Ryoya and bring him back into the clutches of Complexity. Now Newsham blinks forward. They really are trying to focus Snaking, but it's just not working. As meanwhile Skem goes in, he's on the front lines, dealing the damage, throwing the daggers, pouncing on everyone and getting the crits. Ryoya stuns himself. What a horrible time for a miss stun. And now Envy gets the spins out on him, not quite there for the dunk because of the Sprout moving him away. And now Limp desperately trying to keep Snaking alive here, and he will manage to do it in long enough for oh sorry, not Snaking, that's Skem rather, and it's going to prove valuable. So indeed, they're going to move in. Envy taking position. He manages to find Ryoya, the biggest kill he could possibly get. He's pretty low already with the Reaper's Scythe. Shocking, called out by Newsham. 1,000 damage crit, and Team just falling apart at the seams. IX Mike calls it GG Game 1, going the way of Complexity. Ryoya on the Tiny, and IX Mike 88 is Winter Wyvern. Shikuchi doesn't do that much damage. They throw out the Spirit Stun to try and stop them, and then Z-Freak, he Icarus dives forward. They have the damage there. Z-Freak with the DOT will claim the first blood. Both teams glyph on glyph action. Glyph on glyph on glyph. Oh, they get the call out. Very well timed there by Brax, managing to time it along with the Shikuchi damage, and indeed with the rotation from EE and the Icarus dive. It's been the tale of some of this game so far. There's a lot of scuffles. You know, Z-Freak, he dives in deep, they pop the Omni Slash onto him, and he'll pretty instantly die. And now, CoL looking for a return kill, snaking with the lockdown and the blocks onto IX Mike, and Limp will come in to clean that one up for himself. Oh, Exorcism pops used on this tower. Meanwhile, Team, they're smoked up. They want to do something about this, and indeed they will. They get the initiation onto Limp, who drops pretty low immediately and will in fact go down. And now snaking, looking to possibly fight them, but he's in a little bit over his head. He takes a lot of damage, this Tiny. The toss, doing a lot of work. I'm saying doing a lot of whatever here, but it's true. A lot of things are happening and being done to this man. They're trying to chase him down. Earth Spirit will finally claim that kill with the boulder kick. Now it seems like for the first time in a while we're going to have a proper team-fight. The Winner's Curse was used onto Limp, just trying to hold him in place for the rest of the team to arrive, and it looks like that might have worked to some extent, but not quite on Limp. So snaking does finally goes down, though he did bring down Costabile. Limp goes down as well as Ryoya finally arrives, and meanwhile Z-Freak, he gets a double kill. Oh, snaking with the Blade Mail pump. They managed to find Ryoya here. They've got the laser out as well, but he's just going to throw them back in as Newsham. Get a two-man magnetized thanks to the man he was literally given. But Limp, with the Exorcism, will manage to bring him down in the end. As meanwhile, Juggernaut moves forward. He gets the Omni Slash out, but he's ending up attacking. He's into his own teammate thanks to the Winter's Curse. Not doing a whole lot of damage. And it's another 2 for 3. Team. Snaky, he's hungry for it. He manages to get the call out, but instantly they yules him up as Z-Freak goes in, pops the sun, and Costabile spins and starts attacking it. That egg is going to die. Oh no, he manages to get it off at the last second. There was one attack away. So meanwhile, IX Mike goes down to Eternal Envy, but now the rest of Team, they're moving forward. Newsham rolls in. Team are going to be going high ground here. They're fully in a position to. There's only... Skim gets the root up onto Brax. He's getting pretty low, but he gets the time-lapse off thanks to Newsham managing to get the kick to save his life, and indeed, Skim, they managed to find the kill off the back of it. Another Omni Slash used there by the Juggernaut. Not much you really can do. Meanwhile, Team moving up. Matt Brax goes out onto Limp. Meanwhile, Costabile, he gets cold and braced up, so he's going to be healed and kept alive for the time being. Meanwhile, Exorcism is used. Winter's Curse brought out onto snaking, so he's going to be getting low thanks to the right clicks of Scam. Ryoya, he's finally here. He brings forward. He starts getting the right clicks out onto Scam as well as the combo. Snaking goes down in the meantime to Newsham. Meanwhile, Limp, he's running forward, trying to do some damage with the Sexorcism and the Spirit Siphons. Ryoya getting caught up. They managed to get the Berserker's call out onto him. They call and brace it up, and now Costabile, he's here with the Omni Slash. I haven't seen Juggernaut in so long. They managed to bring down Skem. Newsham managing to do that on the backlines, as well as Snaking, who's getting pretty low and will go down himself to Costabile. And now Eternal Envy, he bought back for this. He's taking a lot of damage from these right-click attacks from the Weaver, as well as the Blade Fury. Felt like it had barely been any time. I assumed he bought back, but either way, Team are going to be starting to hit into these racks. And meanwhile, Ryoya, he blinks forward, he throws Limp back into the team, and now Weaver doing the damage with the Nullifier. Oh dear, that's a dead death prophet, but now back to the world of the living. Albeit for how long? Moving forward. Costabile, Eternal Envy very low as Limp moves forward, pops the Exorcism, and Costabile gets called up by snaking. Meanwhile, Skem goes down to the right clicks of Brax, who's now going to turn his attention onto Limp. Costabile getting very low, and he does indeed get dunked. Meanwhile, Brax on the backlines. Snaking pops the egg. IX Mike goes down as well. This isn't looking too bad for CoL. Actually, Limp does go down. The egg goes off from Z-Freak, and Brax is getting very low. He's going to get dunked up as well as Newsham. Now just sort of being left to clear up, and that'll be Mega Creeps. And possibly the game. Into the Tier 4 towers, Team will take Game 2. And we move into Game 3 of this series. And your Team, they pick up Faceless Void. Meanwhile, Brax takes a Malefice. Z-Freak taking the leash, so getting very low, actually. Eternal Envy manages to steal the DD rune from Ryoya. And now is going to chase him down with it. Ryoya lays down a mine for him, though. Envy just dealing a bit of damage. He's got a charge on him, so he's going to want to be careful here. And now Newsham TPing in as well, so he gets the root out. Now Limp trying to deal some damage on the YXY. Limp, he actually came in pretty deep for this. Suddenly he's in the middle of 3 heroes. Newsham trying to body block him up. He managed to get the stun onto IX Mike, but he's very low. Ryoya, I don't think has the mana to go for this, but he doesn't need to because IX Mike's going to go in for him. Z-Freak TPs and gets the shackles out onto YX Mike, which might just save the lives of Limp. He's taking very low to the leech seed. One more tick would have done it. Oh, Ryoya. Limp is so low. He's at 60 HP. Takes over the Tomato with his Helm of the Dominator. And Newsham just getting eyes down on him, though they have eyes on Newsham. In fact, now with the Sentry Ward put down, Newsham, he gets the 3-man overgrowth, manages to cancel the shackles that are on him, but Z-Freak, he just plops down the Sentry Ward anyway and starts doing the damage. So does Snaking, thanks to the rotation from Ryoya, who also manages to bring down Z-Freak. Brax, in fact, getting the double kill. Ryoya, the only kill he manages to claim is onto Eternal Envy. So that'll see Ryoya and IX Mike moving towards this bottom lane. Charge coming out on a Snaking. He has a black hole ready. Probably not going to want to use it yet, or possibly at all. He throws the stun out onto IX Mike, and he'll be brought down pretty easily thanks to the damage coming out from Team Complexity. But now Ryoya moves forward, and the black hole does come out, but Ryoya zips over the top of it and manages to get the vortex out onto Snaking, so that'll instantly cancel it and also result in him dying. And the Shikuchi harass as well. They have eyes on Newsham with the Fiend's Grip. They had the Sentry Ward down, so they saw him slunking around in the trees, and now Limp with the Dragon Form is going to just start beating into him. But meanwhile, Snaking, he goes down to the damage from the Weaver. Limp does pretty much the same thing on the Costa Bill, thanks to the shackles coming out from Z-Freak. IX Mike threw a nod on the somebody, I didn't even see, but 2 utility heroes dead on the side of Complexity. But it's the main heroes falling apart for Team Ryoya and Brax, they're the only ones left alive, but Costa Bill is down. There's no Faceless Void for this fight. Ryoya, though, he's going to town. He managed to bring down Eternal Envy, and now it's Limp versus the world. He's getting very low, but he will manage to bring down Ryoya. Can he bring down Brax? No, he can't. Brax dominating. Now Brax turning his attention on the Snaking. They have the Spirit Breaker charge coming in as well. IX Mike, he's pretty close as well. They throw the Malefice out onto the Weaver, and now they have the shackles, but it doesn't matter because the Chronosphere comes out from Costa Bill, which locks IX Mike in as well, but it stops Z-Freak and Snaking from being able to damage him any further. Now Hex up onto Costa Bill, and the shackles coming out as well. No mana to get out of it. Envy now has the sleep onto Brax. He's definitely angling for something, and indeed he will. Invis up. Wants to find something. He goes onto the Enigma. Pops the Chronosphere, so there's going to be no Black Hole counter initiation. Oh, there will be counter initiation from Limp, rather. But Snaking, they're trying to control him up. They don't want a Black Hole here. They heal him up, and indeed, the Enigma will go down. No ult coming out from him. Meanwhile, Z-Freak, he drops down the Servant Ward. And Newsham, they've got the vision of him as well. So now Skem's going to come and start doing the damage. They've got the Hex and Limp. Skem ultimately will claim the kill. It's a double kill for the Phantom Lance. Oh. Ryoya manages to find Snaking. They get the silence out on him, and Brax is here as well. Oh, this is it! This is the 4 HP Black Hole! He finds 2 of them, and with the rest of CoL coming in, oh, suddenly, a very promising gank turns into a complete turnaround. Gonna be useful. Oh, Ryoya zips forward, but they managed to get the Hex out onto him, and then the Dragon Tail as well. Oh dear, oh, that's not what you want to have happen right at the start of the team fight. No Storm Spirit for 50 seconds, and now the rest of the team is just crumbling. Now Skem going to return his attention back to the buildings. Oh, and with a Dragon Form as well. They can go for whatever other lanes they like. They're going to start moving towards bottom. IX Mike, what can him and the boys do about this? Train Protector's back up, Faceless Void is back up. And Weaver's back up as well. Z-Freak pops the Lincolns of Brax. Oh, and Faceless Void comes in, manages to find the Chrono, but ultimately it's not going to do a whole lot because he gets stunned on the backlines. Ryoya's back. He gets the stun and the damage out on the Snaking. He's getting pretty low. Z-Freak goes down as well. Snaking is also dead. He buys back, but there's no Shadow Shaman for a minute. But do they really need it when Skem is going ham? Ryoya goes down, Newsham goes down, and Ryoya, he just calls it. Good game, well played. I would agree with that assessment. Very well played by both teams, but ultimately, it will be Complexity Gaming taking Game 3 of this series.